Hey everyone, Livy here, back with another video. It's been a little while for me. Also, my nails are very, very chipped. You're just gonna have to deal. I have not repainted them yet, but anyways, not important. Today, we are gonna talk about the Insecta Obscura Tarot. And this was created, as it says, I think this is pronounced Fainalora. If it's a different pronunciation, someone please correct me. But this is a tarot deck I have recently acquired. It's been out for a little while, but I have a fun story about how I got this one. So I just literally yesterday came back from vacation where I acquired this deck. It was actually in this random shop in the city of Carmel by the sea, in California. Very beautiful place, fun place, very fairy tale-esque and stuff. And it was interesting because this is a store I didn't think would sell tarot decks. The bookstore I went to actually had some. Wasn't interested in any of the decks that were there, though. But I went into this random shop and they had tarot, and specifically they had this deck. And this is actually one I've had my eye on for a little while because this creator does really cool surreal kind of art. And then she has some other decks too. She has a couple oracles. She has a Lenormand I've actually been really interested in. But there was also this deck, and I wasn't sure originally if I wanted to get this deck. I've seen it on Etsy. Okay. It's square deck. I have squares. That's not the issue. It's more just the fact that this deck is all filled with insects. So if you are, I'm calling you out because you know already. If you are Robin of Robin's Reflections, or you are somebody who does not like insects, I'm going to tell you now, click away from this video. This whole deck is insects, okay? Sorry, it is. I'm not completely terrified of insects. Sometimes I am if they're in my place, but the art is very beautiful. As you can see, some of the cards have other images within the bugs, as you'll see. So it's very surreally done. But yeah, if you don't like insects, even drawn in this kind of cute, creepy in between art style, please click away, protect yourself. But anyways, let's get into it. I found this in the store. Thank God I didn't have to pay for shipping. But this is what the back looks like, and it tells a little bit about itself. Immerse yourself in the magic shared by the world's tiniest creatures with Insecta Obscura. This 78-card tarot deck was meticulously hand-painted by Fainalora, and each illustration blends creepy, crawling things with surreal surprises. Connect with the vast universe of insects, arachnids, and beautiful beasties, and unlock deep secrets with the ancient art of divination. And it even says it's for beginners, advanced tarot readers, and anyone who just likes the art. So we're going to get into it. It's a two-piece box like this. It does have the thumb cut out, which is very nice. And straight up, we get the guidebook. And it's actually a pretty good size for what it is. I'm surprised. And I'll show you what I mean. So this is the inside. It gives a good introduction to the cards. I will say I have looked through this at least just once, so this is a flip through, but I will give some of my still first impressions. I kind of held them off. I was just kind of looking. But in this deck, what's important to note for you all is that it's divided into wands, cups, blades, and orbs. So basically, instead of just saying swords, they are blades now. Instead of just saying pentacles, they are orbs. And I just realized my air conditioning came on, and I don't know if it's loud, so give me 1 second, and I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, we're back now. Then it gets into tarot deck basics, right? It tells you about purifying your deck, things you could do, grounding, shuffling, all the typical stuff. It is interesting. It gives a Celtic cross spread. And I'm pretty sure beyond that, yep, that's it. That's the only spread it gives. That's what I was trying to remember. So it gives the basic Celtic cross, but that's it. There's no other spreads. But then, as you can see, it launches into the cards. And Every single card, by the way, even the minors, is the same. So it gives the same treatment to majors and minors, which is good. It's about that little paragraph of information. Each card description also has the upright and reverse meanings for people who like both. The Fool is mentioned here. It tells a little bit about the card, but it also talks about the insect, which is the most important part. If you're going to have a deck that's themed, especially around animals, right, and bugs in this case, you need to mention the ones that you are including and why you included them. So basically this deck does that. And it does it, by the way, for every single insect. So even in the minors, they give the detail still. So A+ for that. This is good. And yeah, we're going to just look at the cards now. But that's just so you guys know. It is included. So these are the backs. Kind of pretty. They're simple. Oh, another thing, actually, I didn't show you in the actual guidebook. But I was reading it a little. And get this, you know how the deck is square shaped? Apparently, this deck doesn't care if you turn it, you know, one way, upside down, or, you know, the other direction, like this way. So apparently both directions, I mean, you can do all 4 directions, I guess. So just wanted to include that. I didn't look deep into why. But yeah, they have that. Oh, also, cool about this deck, look at these edges. They are black matte edges and they are beautiful. And this is, okay, this is a square deck, but it is a little chunky. So I have small hands. And as you can see, even for me, it's a little bit hard to get around. But it's not too bad because it is square. So I'm still able to like get my fingers kind of around. But it is a square deck. It does have these beautiful black edges, and the cardstock, I like this cardstock. So it's very kind of smooth and buttery to the touch. Now, I don't know. Yeah, I'm bending it slightly, and it's not like the best bend. So if you are someone who riffle shuffles, I don't think you could riffle shuffle this deck. Just being honest with you, I'm not sure on it. It's a little thick. So maybe don't do that with this one, but yeah, we're going to go straight into it. Here is our starting card. Let me see if I can get us a little closer. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Okay. And I can fix this later too, by the way, because later I'm going to show you guys. I actually have Oracle decks that I would pair with this. I've been meaning to do that for a while. I've just been... with some of my other videos, I just hadn't had the time. I thought about it for this deck, so we'll see. Okay. But anyways, this is our first card. This is the Fool, and it's a bell cricket. So as you can see, every card has the name of the original card and the number, and it also has what insect it is representing. So this is the bell cricket. And the only thing I'll say about this one is I do actually know about this. This is basically the bell cricket is the same one that's from the Mulan movie. If you ever seen Mulan, same cricket, the lucky cricket that gives good luck. This is what it's talking about with the Fool, and I think that fits it really nicely. So, and I also like that it includes, you know, the little image of an actual Fool. So you get the sense of what this deck is about, even though it's an insect. So that's why I like this one. But I'm not going to stop for every card to say just ones I find really pretty or interesting just to keep this going. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that with the Fool. So here's the Fool. The Magician. I will say this one kind of creeped me out at first. I was like, why? Because I do like the Magician. But its guidebook meaning actually makes some sense. But yeah, these are kind of like the eye, you know, like eyes open. And still has as above, so below. So that's interesting. So this is the Magician. The High Priestess. This is very beautiful. The Empress. So you still get a sense like it's bugs, but there's still like faces inside. It's very interesting. Very beautifully done. I just like the art a lot. Even this Emperor, like the Horrid King Assassin, like some of these are just so interesting. The bug choices, just by the names, you can kind of tell. Like this Hierophant being the Holy Cross bug is so like, it's on the nose for religion, but it's really pretty too. I just like how they've been taken care of. And we have the Lovers, Kissing Bugs, very cute. I like this Chariot. This is what I wanted to mention. I saw this Chariot and I really liked it because obviously this harkens back to the actual Chariot card. With the Sphinxes, you know, it still gives that same Egyptian-like feel. Really cool, so that's why I really like this one. But that's a Chariot. We have Strength. The Hermit, I like the face of the giant leaf insect in there. It also reminds me of the Green Man, so that's kind of cool. The Hermit. And this one, this is the Wheel of Fortune, Garden Snail. I thought it was interesting that a school was drawn on it. I was like, wait, shouldn't this be the death card? But then there is a thing for death. But this is like really cool. Very different Wheel of Fortune. Very different, but it's cool. We have Justice. The common walking stick. Now this is cool too. The Hangman being it says Hickory Horn Devil, but of course this is a type of caterpillar, as you can see. Also makes allusions to Alice in Wonderland there with the smoking pipe, and you have the yin yang symbol in the middle. This is a very interesting hangman. I like it. Oh, see, this is Death. Yellow Fever Mosquito. So this makes some sense that it was the way it was. Oh, and by the way, you guys might have noticed there are symbols in here. So each one, like this has a yin yang. Justice actually has a Libra symbol, right? So it does have like little symbols in each of these. These ones have ankhs here. So if you're good with symbology, you'll recognize some of that, but they are there. Temperance here is a beautiful demoiselle. I don't know how to say this one, but it's very pretty. And of course, it has the fire and water symbols, I believe. Ooh, and the devil being a hornfly. See, it's just so... This is why I was attracted to this deck. Sorry, I'm also going to take a sip of coffee. But this is why I was attracted to this deck. It's like the art is so cool. Like, it's showing a typical fly, but then it has like that artwork that puts you in their place. Like, you know it's the devil. So it is actually good for beginners in some ways. If you wanted to start out, I guess, with an insect deck, I don't know if I would 100%, but, you know, to each their own. This is the Tower. Very cool. I'm not sure on this one how I feel, but it does have the little lightning bolt. So it's cool. Now this star is very pretty. I do like this. This is Big Dipper Firefly. I've never actually seen a firefly, but that's really cool. Very pretty. Oh, and this one. Okay, this one I really like. This is the moon. I like that's a Luna moth, obviously, so it goes with the nighttime feels. But I also like that the moth is shaped in a way where it looks like an owl. Very, very cool. Still goes into the moon themes. I really dig this moon card. Really like it. But even this one is so nice. The sun being the bumblebee. I feel like some of these are like very appropriate. I really dig this deck. Judgment being a pharaoh cicada too. That's pretty cool. And by the way, I'm sorry if you guys like hear screaming in the background. There's like children that live in my apartment complex. I don't know why they're up this early in the morning screaming, but they are. So if you hear them, my bad. Anyways, the world being a globe wanderer. This is pretty on the nose, pretty appropriate. You see the little earth there. It does its job. I like it. And this is where it gets cool. Okay, so the wands. So I should say this theme. I don't remember if it really mentions in the guidebook, but I will tell you now. The wands are beetles. I believe it's... The cups are moths. Then the blades are wasps. I'm just looking quickly. And then I think the orbs are the arachnids. So just so you know, They are themed, which I do think is pretty cool. I would have liked to see some other interesting insects, but I do like that they at least chose those ones. Those are some pretty big ones in the world of bugs. So anyways, the little bit I do know about bugs. But let's get into this again. Sorry. We are in the Ace of Wands, which is the Mumbleflower beetle. Very pretty. I like that it's the sunflower, like, you know, it looks like a sunflower, which has a lot to do with the wand suit traditionally. So very cool that it's featured here. The Two of Wands is a starry sky beetle. This is just so pretty. This is what I mean. I love the subtle way that colors are used here. I like the black borders. I mean, the black backgrounds with these like flourishing borders. It just works for me. This is like minimalist in a very nice way. Three of Wands being a greater stag beetle is so interesting. I do like that the stag is actually in there. I'm still sitting with this one. I don't know how I feel 100% about it, but I like the art. And we have the Four of Wands being the Malachite beetle. This one is so cool. The Five of Wands is a calligrapha beetle. I've never heard of this, but it looks so freaking cool. It reminds me of the Rorschach tests, but I'm also trying to get the sense. I probably would have to read the guidebook to understand this one. What it has to do with conflict and stuff like the Five of Wands kind of is, but this is really cool. This one I saw, though, I knew this was cool. Six of Wands is Emerald Euphoria. Very cool. You get, of course, these that show victory, so you still get the sense of that with this card. Done pretty well. And this one too, this is a Seven of Wands. It's an ironclad beetle, as it says. This makes sense. You know, you have to shield yourself from all the other wands here that are trying to get to you. I do like this one. This makes sense to me. I saw this. I was like, yes, I can read this intuitively. That's another important thing, by the way, when you're getting a deck. Can you read it intuitively? Like, do you understand what it's showing you? Because if you want to read for yourself, that's one thing. But if you're going to try to read this deck for somebody else, you would need to be able to. So, yeah, just those little things. But anyways, this is the Eight of Wands, Musk Beetle. I don't know really what's the bit with this. I'd again have to probably look up in the guidebook, but it's drawn pretty nice. Oh, and this one's cool too. The Nine of Wands is a goldsmith beetle. Very cool. Oh, this one. This is so creepy but cool. This is a Ten of Wands. Look at the face with the tongue sticking out and the third eye open. Oh, it's so cool. I don't know. This is the type of art I like. I like when it blends like kind of cutesy with kind of creepy. Like it's somewhere in between. I can't do too much one way or the other. Like I can't do really creepy decks and I can't do like really cutesy decks, but in between decks like this are my jam. This is the Page of Wands, Rosemary Beetle. This is very pretty. I did notice, so all the pages and all the queens have like these more feminine looking faces, just so you're aware. It follows, I guess, a more traditional way of thinking in that sense with this, but yeah, just so you guys know. But I do love the art, is what it is. So Page of Wands. We have the Champion of Wands. Oh, that's another thing. The knights are renamed champions. And they all have this kind of like ogre-ish face. This is a demon beetle. This is our queen. Very pretty, rainbow scarab. And then our kings. And all the kings look like this too. They kind of like have some variations of this kind of like kingly face. But it's a Hercules beetle, so that makes sense. Okay. And yep, now we are in the cups. These are our moss. This is very beautiful. Our pale beauty moth here. Ace of Cups. I do like that these have two. Makes sense. And it mirrors the lovers, of course. But the Two of Cups. Sweetheart Underwing. Very cool. Comet Moth. The Three of Cups. I would have to look up the guidebook for this. I don't know why it's quite like this for the three. But it's pretty. Four Cups is the Primrose Moth, also pretty. But yeah, some of these, I know I'm going to have to do a little bit more study, but some of them make more sense to me right off the bat. Like this Five of Cups, Pandora, Sphinx Moth. This is cool. This actually reminds me of the movie Pandora, but no, not Pandora, sorry. Pan's Labyrinth. There we go. That's what I was thinking. Like the face, doesn't not? But yeah, I like this one. Oh, these are pretty too. These are cool. Don't like I mean, I know that's the name of it, but we need to get rid of that. But anyway, Six of Cups here. And this is the one on the box, as you can see. This is the Seven of Cups, being the banded tiger moth. At first, when I saw this, I had to stop and think about how this could be choices. But then, of course, you can see this is like that little, the disc thingy for a Ouija board. And I guess it makes a little more sense. Like, it can go in every which direction. And you don't know what you're going to get. So, makes sense, I guess, after you really look at it. Seven of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups here. Very cool. The Nine. Sunset Moth. Very cool. And then we have the Ten of Cups. Emperor Moth. This one is so cool too. Like I said, I just like the way that these insects are done. I like the use of color. This is the Page, the Atlas Moth. I really like this page. And the Champion. See what I mean? They all follow a similar patterns, but it's not bad. Queen of Cups, being the Mint Moth. This makes sense. Or it just looks very regal, which is what I would expect from the Queen of Cups. And then finally, King of Cups, the Imperial Moth. Very cool. Okay, we are now into the blades. We have wasps or different types. I don't know if this is actually, this is the only one I'm not sure if it's actually a wasp, but it says giant horntail. Looks cool. Two of Blades is a jewel wasp. Any of you who are better at bugs can tell me in the comments. I don't know. But this one's cool. Ruby-tailed wasp. I like that it like shows the illusion of it, but of course it's just not, it's not the three hearts necessarily, but it looks really cool. I mean, not three hearts, the three blades, sorry. But yeah. This is the Four of Blades. Great black wasp. And this one's cool. I didn't even notice at first that obviously there's an anchor in here. Like you're taking a rest, like you're pausing your ship. That's really cool. That's in here. I like the colors too. With the Five of Blades with the warrior wasp. And this one, when I saw this one, I really stopped and had to think about this one. This is a Six of Blades. And it makes sense, you know, with this card, it's all about like leaving. You're already like moving on, you know. And this one, it shows that act with a pair of scissors. So I do like that. I feel like some people would have taken that more for like an Eight of Cups situation, but I do like that it was used here for the Six. So very cool. And this one is a cool way of showing the Seven. And this is a good one. Eight of Blades. I really like this as the keyhole wasp, of course, because you are the key to getting out of your situation. Very cool how that's subtly done. Nine of Blades. The teardrops. But it also looks like blood. Very cool. Oh, and this one's so on the nose, but it's like so good. This Ten of Blades being like the murder hornet and the coffin. That's so good. Okay. And then we go into the page. I do like that I do know a little bit of like honey wasp. I like that it is a honey wasp because it's like, yeah, it'll sting you, but it's like not as bad as some of these other ones. So that makes sense for the page. I just like it. I don't know. Okay, Champion of Blades. Queen of Blades looks very regal. I like it. And then we have our king. Okay. And finally, guys, we're in the last one. Oh, yeah. If you definitely, I mean, if you like bugs, but you don't like spiders, this is probably your time to click away because this, this whole one is about spiders. Sorry. It is what it is. But yeah, we're getting into spiders. This is the Ace of Orbs. I love how it's done, though, the art of it. Listen, I'm not always a fan of spiders either, depending on the size of them, but this is nice art, so I can appreciate it. This is a Two of Orbs. I do find it interesting that her eyes are covered. I would have thought this more as like a Two of Swords kind of, or blade situation, but it's showing still the balance, so this is very interesting. Blind Huntsman. I don't know, it makes kind of sense. You had to think about it, but this is pretty cool. Three of Orbs being Daddy Longlegs. Oh, this one's cool. The Four being the armored door spider, but it's like those nesting dolls. I like that. We have the Five. Brown Recluse. Oh, this one's very pretty. The Six of Orbs being the flower spider. Very cool. I'm going to drink a little more coffee. Sorry. Okay. We have Seven of Orbs. The Eight, which is very cool. The Nine. Also kind of cool. I don't know. They're all cool. Oh, but I love this 10. I love the colors here. 10 of Orbs. And we have our page. Our champion. Our queen. And then finally, the king. Okay. Yeah, that's the whole deck. I'm not going to shuffle yet. I will shuffle near the end, but I want to show you guys, I'm going to show you guys some decks now that I think would pair well with this one. Specifically, I'm talking about Oracle decks. I'm kind of somebody who, I only pair one Oracle deck with one tarot at a time, so I'm not showing like multiple tarot decks and all that. Someone else can do that in their video. I'm not going to. Let me zoom out just a little bit so it'll be easier to see some of these other cards. But this, we'll start here. I'm going to go and start with, I wanted to pick the deck that I think is going to go the most, but I realized I think this deck will go with it. This is called the Dream Symbol Oracle deck. It's kind of got that cute, creepy vibe too, so I think it might go with this one. Not me just like trying to slide everything everywhere. Okay. And it is different, as you can see. This one obviously has like white borders. This one is black border. So I don't 100% know how this is going to go, but I want to try them out together. Sorry, I'm going to adjust a little bit again. Okay. Let's see how well these go. Okay, so you have Empty Room, the Fool. Wow, the colors in there go. I think, ooh. Whoa, the teeth in this. No way. The colors are on point so far. I don't know if the meanings are, but the colors make sense together, oddly. Wow. Okay, wait a second. These are two decks I wasn't sure if they would go, but I think they do, and I actually like them together. That's so weird. Look at how much the colors are matching. That is wild. Okay. Okay, I think these for sure, I like this matchup. I like this matchup. It's like it's not a matchup you would think of, because this is literally about like common dream symbols and stuff. But it's, again, it had like that kind of cutesy vibe that I think it works with this deck. Okay, now that I know I can get that one out of the way. That was a dream symbol. Oracle deck by Copper Rabbit Studios. Let's get into some decks that I think will for sure go with this one. There's a few. I'm going to start with one, or not start, since I guess I already started. But I'm going to go with one I think for sure. This is Dirt Gems, Plant Oracle deck and guidebook. It might go, I think it'd go good with bugs. I have the indie edition. I know it's now mass market, but this is what my second indie looked like. Also, the box arrived to me all janked up like this. It is what it is. But I'm pretty sure this one is going to go the best with this deck. Has these like borders. And I think obviously, oh, these are the backs. I think this will go the best because as you can see here, they are both decks. Oops. Am I like... I'm sorry, guys. I'm pretty sure I'm crooked here. I'm trying to fix it, but I think it just is what it is and whatever angle it's at. They both have black backs. Minimal kind of color designs. I think these work. It's just slightly different in like the line work, of course. But I think these probably go the best because, you know, it's like a similar vibe. It wouldn't look weird or out of place in the deck. Like if they were next to each other, I mean, they don't look that out of place. I don't know if I 100% jive with like the color work in this with this, but at the same time, the colors, I think if you got like the right card mixing, this is probably the easiest to put together, you know. You don't have to struggle too long to think about it. Ooh, now this actually makes sense. The moon with Datura. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I think this works. It's just the most obvious. And now that Dirt Gem, is mass market, a lot more people can also get into it. It'll make the most sense. Insects with plants, I think that's a good vibe. If you want to pair an Oracle, Dirt Gems. Let's see what else I have here. I have a lot of mini decks. Should I show the minis first or the bigger size? Maybe the bigger size first. I'll do this one. I'm just playing with pairs. I'm not really sure if these two are going to go. But this is the Heart's Eye Oracle by my name twin. My name twin. Every time I see her decks, I'm always like, oh my goodness. But these are the backs. See, it kind of has similar vibes, but you can't base a deck on its backs. So let's look at what the fronts are. Now this one I'm not sure of, but I think the colors kind of go similar. See, because this one has like that bigger border. So I don't 100% know how it's going to go with this. There might be border clashing, but we're going to look at this here. I mean, the colors on the cards kind of go. It's like a similar approach. So it's not bad. Do you guys like this one? I kind of like what they're doing. Like the actual bugs with the images inside kind of work together. I don't know if this is one I would 100% go to immediately though. But I kind of like what they're doing together. It's kind of interesting. I think this is my favorite, by the way, of the Olivia Rose stuff. So if you guys don't know, my name twin, she has this deck, the Heart's Eye Oracle, I think was her first. Then she did that Mermaid Oracle, and she also has the Tarot deck now. But this one's still my favorite, the original. Victory and Regret. What a combo. But very cool. I don't know. This one kind of works. But I don't know how I feel about the bigger borders on this. So you guys tell me if you like this combo together. Not sure. Okay, I'm just fixing this a little bit. Heart's Eye. Put that away. Let's pick another pair. I'm like looking here. I guess I am showing like the bigger decks first before I get into the smaller. I mean, these are similar. Maybe I'll just show one at a time, but this is the Citadel Fantasy Oracle, and this is the mini deck of emblems. This is the, I have the special edition. They came together. The Citadel's kind of a hassle to take out, and this is similar vibes. Maybe I'll just show one. But I think maybe because this deck has a lot of black and white, I think it might go. I don't know 100%, so we're going to put them together and see if I actually like them. This is the deck of emblems paired with this Eight of Wands. This is so interesting from a design standpoint because this is a square deck and this one is like this no, it's not even a hexagon, an octagonal shape. Yeah, it has, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it has 8 sides. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 sides. Okay. Octagonal. I was trying to make sure I was saying that correctly. Ooh, 9 of Wands and Blade. That is cool. That actually, I mean, the themes of both of these are interesting. Ooh, a doll. I don't know. I think, I don't know if these 100% work for me. I think this is too much of the black and this is too much of the white. I don't know if they go to, I don't think they go together. But I wanted to see if the Citadel and this would pair with this. And I'm not 100% sure I like these. Yeah, it's like too, I think this is introducing too many colors to this. I don't think they go. So that's good to know. I didn't have to take out the other big deck to discover that. Okay, I can put this away then. Not me just changing his pairs up. Oh, this next deck, though, I think will go. For sure. This is Seasons of the Witch. I have my Bon. I know, sorry, coffee sip. This is the only Seasons of the Witch deck I have so far. I'm debating if I eventually want to get either Litha, Lammas, or Imbolc. I don't know. But I have Mavon, and I think it'll go with this. I think if you have either the Yuletide or the Imbolc one, though, I think this will also go with this. But I'm not, don't quote me. I don't, 100%, I don't know. Okay. But look at this. Do these not go? I think they do. This is really cool. Should I zoom these in a little more? I feel like I've been zoomed out, but okay, I'm sorry. This is going to cut off the deck slightly, but that's okay. Like, look at them. I think they actually go. I think these are good together. Oh, I love this deck. I cannot wait for it to be fall again. Not me just wanting fall already, so I can just use this deck. I mean, I could use this, I guess, any time of year. I just feel the most fall vibes then. But yeah, look at these. I think these go really nice. I like them together. I don't know. Maybe it's because they both have like the slightly like creepy vibe. Oh, not Yule. What was I thinking? Samhain. Sorry. If you have the Samhain, it probably would go with this too, I'm guessing. But I like how the Mavon goes. I like the art of the Mavon. Oh, this pomegranate with this. Look at how cool. I'm sorry. This is, these are supposed to go together. These two work. They work. I think these are a very good pair. Gives me ideas for October. I probably will be using this deck in October, the insect one, now that I think about it. But this is so cool. I really like these together. Oh, and this one and this one. Wow. Yeah, I'm digging this. I like these. Okay, my Bon, it goes. That was easy. I didn't have to go through too many cards. But yeah, the Mabon Oracle, Seasons of the Witch. fave. Enjoying. Yes, please. These go with the Insecta Obscura. Okay. I swear I don't have that many more. I really just have like this deck, and then the others I'll probably just pick and choose. Okay. I'm going to see if this goes. This is the Outdoors Oracle. These are the backs. Oh, it comes with this. I always forget it has like this little thingy in here. I'm not sure if these are going to go, but I figured Outdoors and Bugs, this might work. I mean, these kind of go a little. Water Dog in this. I don't know. I've been really thinking about what to pair this Oracle with. Interesting. I'm like reading the phrases of this. Sorry, that's why I like stopped talking. I was reading the phrases of this with like looking at this. Oh. It's kind of funny. They're like very different styles, but the colors are kind of going in a weird way. So I kind of like them together. It's like it's definitely the unexpected pair. Like, would I have thought to put these together 100%? I don't know. I mean, I picked it at random. I was like, oh, maybe these two. But I don't know if I 100% like them together, but I kind of do at the same time. The colors are going, though. So that's, like, really interesting. Did not expect that. Ooh. Deciphering a calling purpose with 6 of blades. That is really freaking cool. Okay. I do kind of like these. They're, again, not the pair I don't think a lot of people would have put together, but I kind of like them together. The Outdoor. Oh, look it. The 9 of blades with the buck knife. Oh, shoot. That works. Okay. Yeah. That's really interesting and different. I would have never thought. Oh, the Outdoors Oracle, guys. This is one I've been still trying to, like figure out what would be a good pairing. And I guess maybe this one? That is so weird. I would have never thought. But yeah, this is a fun one. Okay. Finally, I swear, I'm sorry. This video has gone very long, but I do have one last bit. Okay. So, the Insecta Obscura, I think we go with a lot of these. These are the Holly Oddly mini divvies. Now, for the sake of this video and time, I think I'm going to show the ones I think will go the most based on the colors. I'm going to try some of these. I'm pretty sure the Ghost one will go the best. And by the way, for those who don't know, Holly Oddly just had a Kickstarter recently for 3 more of the mini divvies. I did back that. You guys will eventually see. Okay. Obviously, these have to go together, right? Obviously. Obviously. I knew the Ghost one would, because it's like similar colors in the background. I think they go. I think the Ghost one is still, to be honest, my favorite of all the mini divvies, but I've been really liking, I think the Dream one and the Cabinet of Curiosity one too. So obviously the Ghost one goes. Let's see here. Let's show Dreams. I think all of Holly Oddly's decks are very interesting, and I do think most of them would go with these. They're kind of like a similar style, as you can tell, see? But some of the mini divvies are a little bit better than others. Oh, the eyes and the eyes. Of course it goes. See? I feel like the mini divvies go really good with a lot of decks, actually. Probably because they're like this minimal style. And each has like specific colors and stuff. But I think they go pretty well. See? And this is just the Dream one. But I think all of them except, I'm not sure about this Messages one. The Messages one is purple. I don't think that'll 100% go with this. Let's try this. Now, this is the one I've used the least amount. This is the Opposites. I tried to contact Holly Audley once, and I was like, hey, how do you actually use this one? And it was basically crickets. I never got a response, so... because it's just confusing about if... Do you look at the top card or the bottom one, you know? Like, which one do you examine? Or is it that they're both what you examine? I mean, these fit, though. Fast, slow. See, it still goes. So I think any of these can really go with this deck, the Insecta Obscura. Right? See, still goes. It just depends. But yeah, so that's Holly Audley's little mini divvies. I have a bunch of them, so again, I guess it just depends on which one you have. But because most of them are like those black, white, and then a little bit of color, they pretty much go with this deck. So now I know I can pair any of these. But finally, what you guys probably want to know is, how does this shuffle? I say that for the end. I'll be honest, it feels kind of like stiff. I don't know how well this is going to shuffle. Yeah, as you can see, okay, maybe you guys can't. It is a little chunky on first thing. I think once you break the deck in more, it probably won't be as chunky as I'm doing it. But like I said, the cardstock's on the thicker side. I don't think this is a deck you could riffle shuffle. Sorry. You can overhand it. It's just a little clumpy right now. I don't know if it's from the matte edging or what. It is going. It just takes a little bit of time. And it is thicker for being a square deck, but it is what it is. But anyways, this was a very long video. I hope you guys like seeing some pairings. I hope it gave you some ideas, especially if you have some of the Oracle decks that I have. If you like bugs and insects or just like think the art's really cool, this could be a deck for you. I'm more of like, I think the art's really cool. I like some bugs, but not like a lot. But yeah, I just wanted to show this one off because I thought it was pretty cool. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. Okay. If you watched this long, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you again next time. Let's just end on some tarot. Okay. The Magician with 5 of Cups and 6 of Cups. Don't know what to think of that, but take it as you will. I will see you guys all again next time. Bye.